The state of West Bengal, it's the West Bengal DGP who's now visiting the violence-hit area of Murshidabad. Bengal top cop is holding meeting with senior policemen. BSF teams have been deployed in Murshidabad. Visuals that you are seeing on your screens. Patrolling being done by the West Bengal DGP. He visited the violence-hit region of Murshidabad. He's even held meeting with senior policemen. BSF teams have been deployed in Murshidabad. Centre has also deployed forces in Murshidabad. Forces deployed after Calcutta High Court gave explicit orders that both the state government as well as the central government will have to make sure that peace is restored in Murshidabad. What started as a small gathering of people after Friday prayers turned out into clashes. Policemen also were injured. Close to 10 policemen were injured in the clashes that took place in Murshidabad. The visuals that you are seeing on your screens are of the violence and the arson that took place in Murshidabad. Calcutta High Court intervened and now they have given explicit orders that both the state government as well as the central government will now have to come up with a plan and make sure that peace is restored. Various vehicles were torched. Houses, stone pelting took place at various places. In some of the houses also, stones could be seen. Windows were smashed. Police vehicles were also torched. This was a protest against the Waqf law. My colleague Indurjit is now joining me from Murshidabad. Indurjit, we are now seeing how what began as a small gathering of people turned out into this violent scene that we are all seeing in front of our eyes. The state government has been asked to step in and to make sure law and order prevails across the state of West Bengal.
Well, look, as far as the ground situation in Murshidabad is concerned, this morning we haven't heard, ever since last night, we haven't heard any fresh incidents of violence. In fact, the DG of West Bengal Police, Rajiv Kumar, has landed in Murshidabad. Last night he went to Shamsherganj police station. Now, Shamsherganj is the epicenter of this entire violence. He held a meeting with top police officials of the state there, and reinforcements have been brought in. A lot of policemen have now converged into those areas, Dhulian and Shamsherganj and Suti. Also, as you are aware, the Calcutta High Court, hearing a petition by leader of the opposition, Suvendu Adhikari, has ordered the imposition of central forces. So therefore, central forces will also be assisting the state forces, who clearly in the last 2 days have felt outnumbered by the amount of people who came out on the streets in protest, and all of these protests did not have any police permission. So over the past 24 hours, we've seen a situation slowly getting into control. There hasn't been any new incidents of violence. However, the situation on ground does remain tense, because there have been a lot of people who have been affected by the violence. There have been loot, arson, and 3 people have unfortunately also succumbed. They have died in this violence. Aishwarya.